Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. Like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees in the house, this is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, we'll start the show and get lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good in 10, pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are being sued for alleged sexual abuse allegations against minors. A video recently resurfaced, which is the video in question. We'll talk about it. Stacey dropped the video where she told us that she was sad about finding out DMX passed away. She just found out. Significance? We'll talk about it. Ohio police officers have shot and killed an unarmed black man in his own bed. When will police stop being so goddamn scary? We'll talk about this, that, and a bunch more. What's up to everybody watching, podcast listeners listening? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this out, feed the algorithm. We're going to have a good time tonight. Phone lines are open. Area code 813-559-3339. Hit us up, let us know your thoughts. If you're shy, jump in the chat, drop a comment, let us know you're there. What's popping on my house guests in the chat? I am rolling solo tonight. The homie Bees had an event he had to attend, so I'm rolling dolo tonight. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do a solo show. We're going to have a good time, you know? It's going to be a good time tonight. We're going to get into some things and talk some shit about some of the things going on in the world today, you know? My week has been cool. I've been chilling. I'm over here smoking. Just about done with this one. Got a nice package in the mail today. I feel like I'm supposed to say pause after that, but you know what? Pause. But I got a delivery today from one of my homies that that decided to send me some goodies. Gonna show y'all some of these goodies I got. You know what? I wish I had. Oh, actually, I got a blade over here. That's good. That's good. And no, I'm gonna put his name up on the screen real quick. Some yummy, Yummyz by Yummy. Let me see. I got this package in the mail where he is doing his thing to be the condiment king, THC. So he sent me some peanut butter. I got some peanut butter. I got some sugar. I got some brownies, some Rice Krispie treats, good amounts. Let me open this up real quick, y'all. Actually, I opened this one up earlier because I had one of these earlier. They were good, man. They were good. This one right here is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch that he sent me. This one is some of the vanilla yummy. So I had some of this earlier. So I'm feeling good. I had a shot. He also sent me some Casamigos, some THC infused Casamigos, which I took a shot of earlier. Hey, feeling good. Oh, I got some honey. He sent me some of the honey. Sent me some honey. And I thought it was pretty good what I've had so far. I'm gonna taste a little bit of this peanut butter. But I put the blade. Oh, yeah. There go the blade. But also got some, just pulled this out the refrigerator. Some of the avocado oil. Sent me some avocado oil. Gonna be doing some cooking with that. So these are all like items you can actually cook with and infuse your food. And I got some candy corn over here. Halloween's coming up. Yo, the stores is getting busy early with the Halloween shit, yo. But got some of the Casamigos, THC infused Casamigos. Took a shot of that. We got the I'm gonna taste some of this peanut butter. I want to taste some of this peanut butter. So I'm gonna cut this bag open. Let's try out some of this peanut butter. THC infused peanut butter. He was like, yo, peanut butter tastes good on everything. He said, I'll be seeing your story. You be at the grill. He was like, yo, peanut butter good on burgers. Maybe I might try that one day. Nah, you can't try none. You can't try none. See? Here we go. Let me see. Got some peanut butter. This ain't really That's some tasty peanut butter there, my man. Oh, damn, that was tasty. I'm gonna make me an English muffin later and just put some peanut butter on it. Got some sugar right here. I'm gonna try some sugar. I am that dude that just eats sugar straight. That's good sugar. It's good sugar. It tastes like sugar. That was my sugar asking me what the sugar tastes like. Yeah, it tastes like sugar. Tastes like sugar. Yo, Wayne, appreciate it. He said, yo, Khary, nice hat. What was that? The peanut butter tastes like peanut butter. The Casamigos taste like Casamigos. I actually, after I received the package, I actually called him up on the jack. You know what I mean? We was politicking for a minute. And one of the things he said, he was like, he's like, my products don't taste like weed. So you're not going to taste weed in the product. So I was like, good, because if you're going to use it for cooking, you don't want to taste weed with your food, right? So, you over here, did you like a microphone? I'm gonna give you a microphone. You know? And you get to test my my lavalier tonight. You get to test the lavalier. What's that? The lavalier is the wireless mic. That's what it's called. That's not what I call it. That's what it's called. I try not to make up my own words, you know. And that's the wireless mic. This is what a lavalier is. The lavalier is the microphone portion of this device. So. But, all right, let's go ahead and clip this on you. You need to put on clothes for me to clip this on you, though. Okay, let's see. How's that? Give me a mic check.
Mic check, 1, 2. 1, 2.
Let me see. Say something.
That's what they say?
We got Tati plugged in over here. We got Tati plugged in.
I can't hear me.
Yeah, I'm about to hook you up with some headphones. You want earbuds or headphones?
Earbuds.
Here goes some.
I can move around. I mean headphoons. I can move around.
Yes, they're still gonna be wired. They're still gonna be wired though.
Oh, they're gonna be wired.
Yeah, they're gonna be wired.
Then the earbuds.
Then the earbuds.
What Joe Budden say? Mic check, 1, 2. What is this?
All right.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear myself.
Oh, you can't hear yourself.
I ain't mean to mess you up. You was on a roll over there trying your product. Ooh.
Looking at my butt? I think she was looking at my butt. Can you hear now?
I can. It's real loud.
All right.
There we go.
How's that?
That is perfect.
All right. Now, I was trying these delicious products over here. I'm gonna have him on the show. He's probably gonna come on the show in about a week or so.
Yeah. I think that'll be dope.
We're gonna discuss some of these products and maybe possibly even get a tutorial on how to cook with some of them the proper way.
I want to see how many he can eat. I'm not an edible person. Like edibles are just too much for me.
Too much? Why? It puts you on your ass or something?
Yes, we would have to go to the hospital by the end of the night. I'd have forgot how to breathe and shit. I cannot do that. I like to smoke weed.
I'm gonna take some tomorrow morning when I wake up prior to smoking, and I'm gonna I think I'm gonna make an English muffin with butter, peanut butter. I'm gonna eat a cookie. I'm trying to think what I can saute in the pan with some avocado oil.
Avocado oil.
Yeah. Just so everything is just like THC infused.
You want me to make you some chicken?
You gonna make me some chicken?
You still got what's the chicken you got the other night? At Fresh Market?
Oh, that chicken cordon bleu. You know, it's been in the refrigerator for like 2 days. I don't think we froze it.
I put it in the freezer.
Oh, you put it in the freezer. All right, you got my back.
I'm smart.
Got my back over there, making sure I don't waste my money on the food I spend in the store.
Period.
Okay.
You do enough of that.
All right. What?
Huh?
What? I do enough of what?
Wasting this food.
I guess I do a little bit.
Yeah, you made me like 6 eggs this morning.
You didn't eat them all?
No.
You've always told me you like a lot of eggs.
But 6 was crazy.
I made you 5. It was 5.
It looked like 6.
It was 5 with some cheese. The Colby Jack cheese, because you don't like the cheddar shit.
You're right.
Yeah. See, I know you.
Period. Let me pull up the chat.
You know? Cheryl says, yo, Khary, my daughter said I was mad at you for no reason. Sorry.
What you do?
I don't know. I think she was mad at me because she thought you wasn't around or something like that.
Ah.
You know, maybe.
Miss Cheryl, you got my back, period.
Maybe, perhaps, you know. But nah, I'm gonna try these. So make sure y'all check out the homie Yummyz By Yummy, Yummyz By Yummy. You know, look him up on Instagram. I believe it's Yummyz By Yummy is the Instagram and shit like that. So follow the homie, you know. And let's go ahead and just jump right into it with our first topic of the evening. Well, you actually sent me this one first. You were the first one that put me onto this. Was had me look up the story, which was Bank of America launches 0 down payment mortgages to help minorities. But when I first heard that, I was like, what's the catch? How are they trying to fuck us over in the long run?
Right.
You know, because back when we had that housing crisis, prior to that housing crisis, these banks was like, yo, we got the deals. Check us out, yo. It's like they was holding their jackets open, like with watches and shit, but they had mortgage deals. And they fucked people over. You know, but it says to help narrow a home ownership gap among Black and Hispanic Latino communities, Bank of America is launching new 0 down payment, 0 closing cost mortgage products to help people in minority communities buy their first homes. And it's called a mortgage product. They add product at the end because it's a product. They trying to make some money off your ass. The program, called the Community Affordable Loan Solution, will be available to certain markets, note the certain markets here, including majority Black or Hispanic Latino neighborhoods in Charlotte, North Carolina, Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Miami. The loans are subject to rigorous underwriting and are based on credit guidelines, including on-time bill payments, including rent, utilities, phone, and auto insurance payments. These are all the things they can track to see if you're paying these shits on time. So
right. If I'm not mistaken, they said they don't. It's not based off of it's not based on a credit check, but they do check to see if you pay your bills on time. And that there are grants available also. So because even though the loans aren't available in your city, they still have grants available as well. So that's pretty dope.
It is. You know, shout out to Bank of America. I hope this is all legit. I hope this is all on the up and up, and they do have good intentions behind this.
Hopefully.
You know, because it's a nice title. Bank of America, 0 down mortgages for first-time minority buyers. I'll be interested to see a year after it starts how many people were actually approved.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how many people are actually approved because it's a good headline.
That is true.
But if your guidelines say, hey, these people don't meet the criteria and now you have 1 million people apply, but then you only give homes to 10 people, what good was this program?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. Bank of America is definitely one of those banks that I hate. Everything is expensive. There's fees. Like it's you know, Bank of America is a bank that you don't want, that we know not to bank with. I think it's not for us. Those are for the people that keep getting those tax breaks and shit.
I got rid of my Bank of America account.
But I mean, I think this is a good program, but I am curious as well to see like how many people are able to get homes from this, because it's supposed to help with the what is it called? First time homeowners?
First time home buyers, yes.
Yeah, program. Well, it's not the same program because I think that one's through the county, but still, yeah.
Right. A lighter? Just give me the light. I'm gonna need that. Wait, no, I got one in my pocket. Y'all be having mad lighters around here.
You do. You steal all the lighters.
And I'm gonna take another shot. Boom. Already got it poured. Clink, clink.
Cheers.
Clink, clink. Cheers. Sippity sip. That's some tequila.
Ooh, wee. Peace.
You can get your mug at Khary'sCrib.com.
Oh, my. Y'all, I am not on camera because I am not presentable.
How are you not presentable?
My hair looks crazy right
Oh,
now.
that's how you're not presentable. Okay. Her hair looks crazy right now. That's how she's not presentable.
My hair does look crazy. I need to take these braids out. You over here telling the people I ain't got no clothes on. Jeez. I got on a robe.
See, I have on a hat. You know what I do not have on?
Underwear.
That is correct, but that's not what I was talking about. That's not what I was talking about. You know? The word I was looking for was cap. Get it? See what I did
funny.
there? Waka, waka, waka. But nah, I'll be curious to see next year. I need to write me a memo somewhere. Oh, you know what?
Tell
Hey,
Google.
Set a reminder for September 2nd, 2023 to look up how many people Bank of America approved for first-time minority home buyers. I'm not sure if she heard me or not. No, I have on pants.
See, we're going to say some crazy.
I have on shorts. I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, Khary, you know what's funny? Khary will get dressed, like fully dressed for the podcast and really like fully dressed with shoes on and like sneakers and everything.
Yeah.
But y'all can only see.
I does this for real.
Now, you know what? You're committed because I would have definitely been there with a nice shirt on.
In another room,
oh shit. Hey, Google. Hey, Google, turn off Salon. Turn off Salon. What the hell?
She didn't hear you. So
for some reason, she started playing a podcast on my TV and shit. No, I be getting fully dressed. Look, I'm dressed. I got on shorts. Look at this. Look at this.
I know. We just saw your butt when you bent over.
I'm presentable, you know? But you saw you didn't see my crack, did you?
No.
No. My shirt covered it, right?
I'd have left for you if I saw your ass crack.
All right. Okay.
You know, you ever seen that?
What's that? Your ass crack?
Yeah. Seeing men's ass cracks that is unattractive as hell.
But what if they're a plumber?
Not yours, though. I feel like I don't mind seeing your ass crack.
You don't mind seeing my ass crack?
Yeah, but you see a man's ass crack on accident and you just
looking at my ass
makes
crack.
you not want to talk to them ever again.
Why? It'd be ashy or there'd be toilet tissue stuck there or something?
Either that or they just have a big old booty. Like
So what? Women don't like big old booties on men?
Hell no. For what reason? Why is your ass bigger than mine? That's crazy.
Oh, only if the ass is bigger than yours. And you're like, nigga, what the fuck? You know, why your ass fatter than mine? That's what you're saying? Oh,
that
shit.
is a wide load.
Man. Well, we're going to follow up with this next year. And before we get into the next topic, I see Sean over here in the chat. And I mentioned you, Sean, because you was in the fantasy league last year. We actually had the draft last night. I think I saw your name on auto pick, but if you're not aware, the league is back up. So and your team is back in. It automatically puts you back in it because it said you was in it last year, you in it this year. Yeah. So we got the league popping. You know, we got the league popping. Cheryl says, "Hell no." No big booty men.
Right. Absolutely not. I'm with Miss Cheryl.
You know what? I had a friend back in the days that we used to always tease him because it was like, yo, nigga, why you look like you got a big booty, yo? You know? Why you look like you got a big booty? You know? And it's like
after that?
No, this was in the 90s, and the nigga like the nigga really looked like he had a big booty because he kind of walked like with his chest out, right?
He was switching?
With his chest out. He wasn't switching, but like his ass stuck out. And we used to fuck with him and be like, yo, nigga, your ass ain't supposed to be sticking out like that. And he could ball too. But I guess pun not intended, but it happened, so you get it.
Khary.
Right? But we used to make fun of him and tease him like, nigga, you better not ever go to jail and blah, 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 blah. And we used to make those jokes because he wasn't the type of dude that you would think would go to jail. But guess what?
Look.
The nigga ended up going to jail.
You think they had a field? Did he go to jail or prison?
This nigga did Fed time.
Oh, they had a field day with him.
You know? Yo, I ain't gonna say, I hope nothing happened. We used to make jokes like that though, but that's the only guy I can remember that wasn't a fat guy that had a big butt.
Oh, he wasn't fat?
No, the nigga was a slender dude. He was a little bit bigger than me, but
that's crazy.
He wasn't a fat dude.
Oh, that's crazy. Because every dude I know that got a big butt, they're not fat, but they can be a little thick.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would to I think it was just his posture. You know?
He had an arch in his back.
Yeah, it was his posture. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is.
I'm jealous.
But people around my way know who the fuck I'm talking about. You said you jealous?
Yeah.
But you jealous he had the booty popping posture?
With the arch, yeah. Everybody knew he had a big booty. I'm jealous.
Oh man. Shit. You know, let's go. Let's move this on. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how we got there, but shit. Oh man. All right. Move on to something a little bit more serious. I saw a story that kind of disturbed me, but it disturbed me in the way that it shouldn't. It disturbed me because it didn't upset me like it normally does. And the story that I saw was an Ohio officer fatally shoots a black man in his own bed. And the disturbing thing for me was it didn't bother me like it used to bother me because things like this has become so common. And seeing it on social media has kind of numbed me to feeling emotions, like heavy emotions behind it. It makes me upset, don't get me wrong. It definitely bothers me. But it doesn't sting me like it used to. Because we've been seeing it so often, so frequent. And it's fucked up. That I'm feeling somewhat desensitized to police killing unarmed black men. To killing, even if I take the word black out of it, for killing an unarmed man. I'm angry, but it doesn't make me say motherfucker, like, you know, it doesn't.
Yeah. That is sad.
Yeah.
For sure. I remember when these stories used to make me so upset, like that I would cry reading it or seeing the videos, or I'd be pissed. I'd be so passionate about it. Cause what if it was my son? What if it was, I don't have a son, but if I did, what if it was my brother, my dad, my uncle, my granddad? You know what I'm saying? Like those stories really used to tear me up.
Right.
And it is sad. Like, I think I was saying that the other day, the fact that on social media, we see all of the graphic videos, you know, like it's a TV show or some shit. We see all the graphic videos on social media of Black people dying or being killed, being murdered, like whether it's the police or not. You know, I can't really tell you of a time I've seen a white person, not saying that, you know, we should be seeing this in the first place, but it's the fact that it's so readily available, you know, for us to see our own people being killed, being murdered. It's just, I don't know. I'm definitely with you. It used to do a whole lot. It used to bring up a lot of emotions. I think now it's just like, damn, that's sad, you know? And then you got to go on about your day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy for sure. I hate seeing those videos. I really wish that somebody would do something and like, I don't know, pass a law or something where it's illegal to post that type of stuff on social media, because it's sad.
It is. You know, and you know what? I totally, I jumped right into the way seeing this headline even made me feel Some of y'all may not even be aware of what happened. So let me just go over that real quick. Ohio police released body camera footage this week showing officers shooting an unarmed 20-year-old black man who was asleep when they broke into his room. Several officers with the Columbus Police Department broke into the home of Donovan Lewis around 2:28 a.m. on Tuesday for execution of a felony search warrant. So they wasn't even going there to arrest anybody. Warrant. They went there to search to see if they could find something. Outside the apartment, police shouted repeatedly for the occupants to come outside, which this is going to be on the police report that the police wrote up, saying they was out there doing such and such. Outside the apartment, police shouted repeatedly for the occupants to come outside, leading to the arrest of 2 people who exited with their hands up. Officers questioned the suspects and said they were looking for Donovan. When he didn't show, they walked inside the apartment and toward the bedroom where he was sleeping. Ricky Anderson, a canine officer and 30-year veteran with the department, opened the bedroom door while positioned to the side, his firearm raised and his police dog barking loudly in front of them, and then shot this man in his bed.
Wow. This is, I don't know. That's just, it's sad. It's so sad to hear these stories like back to back continuously happening. And this is the shit that we hear or read on social media. Imagine the shit that don't make the media or the news.
It's a whole lot.
It's sad as fuck to hear that. And then I think they, I want to say Breonna Taylor. Was that the cops that recently just put them away or arrested them?
Yes.
Because I believe they
I think it was the feds decided to press charges against them.
Okay. That's what I thought it was. Like, and this was recent, within the last 30 days.
Yeah, within the last month, I believe.
You know, it's crazy that this is happening again.
It is. It is. But it's not surprising. It's crazy, but it's not surprising.
Right. That's the sad part.
It's not surprising, and it's just the mental. You know, there's they're prejudiced and don't realize they're prejudiced, so they make decisions based off of these prejudices that they have. That they would swear, hey, I'm not racist, blah, 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 I'm not scared. But the moment they see a black face, boom, they shoot.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm not even going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Unconscious bias is the word I'm looking for.
I'm not going to say that they don't know their prejudice or they don't know their racist, because I definitely think they do. They don't give a damn. They're just in places of power or authority, and they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. I wouldn't give them that courtesy of feeling like they don't know that they're.
They only feel
racist.
they only feel like they could do what they want to do when it's somebody of color, because you don't hear these stories. You don't see these reports of white men getting killed in their beds while they're sleeping.
Right.
You don't hear reports of white killers that didn't kill 50 fucking people 5 minutes ago being shot down. You hear them? Oh, they got arrested.
And took them to Burger King afterwards.
Right. You know?
I agree.
And see, I think a conscious bias, a person can then say, hey, I need to address this situation this way. An unconscious bias, they think they're not that, so they react the way they do. You know, like, if a person thinks they're not racist, but they're scared of every black person they see, versus a person knowing they're racist, and they know that they're making these judgments because, oh, that motherfucker black, I'm scared. Or I know I can be scared, or say I'm scared.
They the same people to me. And I don't even be thinking that they be scared at all. I don't think they scared.
Oh, no, I definitely think they're scared.
Nah, I don't think they be scared. I think that they are in the moment doing what they want to do. I don't think they're scared of a sleeping black man. I know we love to make every narrative um what the narrative is always that white people see black men, whether it doesn't matter, like they're big and they're burly, they're black, they're scary, they're strong, they might, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think every white person sees black men in that light. I think some people, are afraid. I think that some people just in the moment want to flex their authority. Like on some I hate you type shit. You got just do one thing. Cause I could justify it. I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get suspended at most, maybe. You know, I don't think they're all scared. I don't think so.
Oh, I would agree with you. There are some people out there that just trying to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that this instance? I don't know. I don't think so. Only because of the amount of time it took for him to open the door and shoot. It was just black person kill.
Yeah,
it wasn't, and I don't think he walked in that day saying I plan on killing somebody. I plan on killing a black guy today. I don't think he did that. I just think he saw a black person. It was like, yo, as a black person, I automatically see black as a threat, so I'm gonna shoot.
but he knew he was black. They knew who they came there for. He knew that before he walked through the door. They're not just going and looking for names. Look, there's a name, go get a warrant for his address. They have a picture. They know he's a black man. They knew that before they stepped foot in the house.
Right. Now, if that was a white man in the bed instead, because just a white dude was fucking with them, I don't think that trigger would have been pulled.
No, I don't think so either.
Right. And I think the amount of time, it was like not even 2 seconds between pushing that door open and shooting the guy. You know, so I think it was just blackface, kill. If it was a white face, it would have been different. He would have went in there expecting a black face, but the moment he saw a white, it probably would have been let me not pull this trigger.
I don't know. I think his ass need to be locked up.
They're gonna get him off. They put him on leave. They put him on leave as they quote unquote investigate.
I really hate seeing that. Because some of them be on paid leave. And some of them just be on leave.
He's going to be on paid leave.
And then some of them if they do get fired, they get fired from that station and can go to another one and get another job.
That is true. That happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Where a cop will get, you know what? You're a terrible cop. And it's rare that you see a police department say, yo, you a terrible fucking cop. We don't even want your ass. Get out of here. You know?
I don't even think that'd be the message. That you're a terrible cop? I think it'd be, hey, our hand is forced here. You know you fucked up. And we gotta let you go. And then, but we got another job lined up for you on Monday.
No, they don't be. So a lot of times when those cops get fired from one department, they'll go to another state and get a job at another department, another police department in another state.
I've seen people get jobs in just a different county or just a different zip code before.
They can change. If you get fired from so there's multiple. So you got like the sheriff's office, you got the police department, shit like that. If you get fired from the police department, you could potentially go to the sheriff's department and get a job.
That too, but I'm saying like, okay,
but if you get fired from Tampa Police Department, you can't then go to like, I don't think they will let you go to then, okay, let me just go to this other police station in Tampa.
You can. There was a guy, he was fired from, what was it, TPD off of 30th, right?
Mm-hmm.
For same type of shit. Went and got a job in, okay, never mind, you're right. Went and got a job in like Polk County. That's not TPD.
A totally different county, right?
You're right. You're right.
You know? So, and that's how it works. It wouldn't be the same department. So it wouldn't be like, okay, we're going to fire you from a detective. And then, my bad, I took the shot.
I would have said, I was thinking like, you know, like the police department on 30th, and then going to get another position at the police department like downtown or some shit.
Right.
But nah,
Yeah.
you're right. They switch counties at least.
Right. They switch counties.
But
they don't go to the same department. But
Polk is like 30 minutes away. Not even.
But it's just, it's fucked up that getting fired as a cop because you might have did some fucked up shit as a cop doesn't prevent you from being a cop anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Cheers.
And Polk is also racist as well.
You're like, oh, you got fired for being racist? Come on over here.
Exactly my point. Them other niggas be excited.
Wait, and they be like, how racist were you? You know, and we only want to know how racist you was because if you was too racist, there's a lot of news about that people can Google. If you was only a little racist, there's not a whole lot of Googling that they can do. Nah,
not in Florida. They wouldn't give a damn. You remember the, what was it, the dude?
Depending on the place.
The dude, what was it, the police chief that was telling everybody, like, hey, if somebody enters your home, shoot their ass.
Yeah.
Shoot them and kill them if you can.
Yeah.
They turn into those type of people.
But he didn't say if a black person comes into your house.
That is true. But I just mean, like, you know what they meant.
He just said a person. He just said a person.
You know what they meant.
Which, hey, if some shit happened in that county, and you shoot a person that come in your house and you black, use his words to say, this is what your sheriff, our sheriff, my sheriff told me to do. Mm-hmm. You know? And you should be able to get off. But let's go ahead and move on. Man. I wanted to cry, yo.
Shut up.
I wanted to cry because Stacey just found out DMX passed, and she was crying in her Instagram or TikTok, whatever the hell she posted. She was crying, and it made me cry with laughter. Like, motherfucker, you said y'all was so close, yet you did not find out until a year and a half later that DMX passed. Stacey Dash dropped the video, crying, sobbing, going on about, oh my God, I just found out that DMX died. We were so close. Man. She had
the face she did.
She did like the clown face. You know, she was crying on Instagram. Yo, Tati showed me this, and I was like, yo, wait. And she chose to tell us this? I just found out DMX died. He was so close.
Then she started talking about him being a drug addict. It's like, damn, bitch.
It's like, yo, motherfucker, we done already had this discussion 17 months ago.
We done talked about this.
DMX passed away April of 2021. We are in September of 20. She found out in August of 2022. It's not as bad as finding out in September of 2022. But it was only like 2-3 days before September. So you found out late, and then you had the audacity to grab your phone. Dog. You were so hurt. You were so bothered that you said, yo, let me grab my phone and tell everybody, oh my gosh, I just found out DMX died.
That's what made me give the stank face. I was so pissed.
And she was crying. She had an ugly cry face, right? But
ain't no tears.
Oh, there was no tears. Like, why your face so dry? Oh. You're so distraught, yet your face is so parched. Dog. What is going on?
Not your face is parched. Shut up.
Yeah, Wade says, yo, Stacey Dash is clueless for real. You know? And just reading that made me say to myself again, Stacey Dash, you know who her cousin is? Her cousin is Dame Dash.
I have never heard this man talk about her before, and rightfully so. I would not claim her ass either.
He spoke about her a couple times, just here and there,
like,
you know?
after the point she became like, I hate my skin color, Stacey Dash,
which
never heard him talk about it.
You mentioned I hate my skin color. People then started going in on her about her complexion. They say, yo, why you looking like Sammy Sosa out here? And we ain't talking about dark-skinned Sammy Sosa. We're talking about bleached skin Sammy Sosa.
Michael,
that's a quote that I saw on the
you?
internet. That wasn't me. That was a quote I saw on the internet. You know? They said, why you acting like you got Villalago when you don't? That's what people were saying. Oh, I was like, yo.
I saw somebody say she just wanted us to see her new skin.
Oh shit.
I did see that.
So she cried just so she could make her face stretch so we could see like all of the how it's just so equally.
No, how she how she's light skinned now.
Right.
That's the point they were making.
And she wanted to. I'm just trying to jump into her mind. She's like, you know what? How can I show people that my skin is so evenly the same complexion all over? Ooh, I can cry and stretch it. I can say. I'm fucking.
We know that she's been on drugs too. So immediately when I saw this, I just thought she was a crackhead. I'm not gonna lie.
You thought she was a crackhead?
Yeah, she on drugs, clearly. Because what the fuck do you have going on? Like, I do really despise people that's crying on camera and holding the camera. Now, if you know, like if I'm filming you, we talking about something sad, you shed a little tear, I ain't mad at that. But you holding the camera and crying and whimpering and shit, that was so cringeworthy.
I have a confession. There was one time. There was one time I was so hurt. I was crying.
Shut up.
Right, and as I was crying, I'm like, it was hard for me to breathe. I was crying. I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect time to film myself crying and tell the world what's bothering me. But because my face was crying, I was making a weird face. My phone's camera did not recognize me. It couldn't unlock. So I was like, what's my password? I had to put in my password.
What the fuck?
I had to put in my password. I was like, my phone doesn't recognize me now. But by the time, then when I put in my password, the wrong app was open. So I was like, this is the app I want to share my crying with. So I had to search for the app because iPhones suck with the whole organization of your screen and shit like that.
That sounds like you personally.
I had mad screens and fucking apps I had to fucking browse. So by the time I got to the app, I was done crying. And I was like, God damn, this is hard to find this app. So by the time now, but I was no longer crying. I was pissed that the iPhone didn't work as smoothly as everything else that they say it should work.
Yo.
You know?
All right. Well, 3 things.
What's that?
Let's start at number 1.
What's number 1? Why was I crying?
No. Number 1 is your unorganized apps are your own
that's
fault.
number 1.
Organize your phone and you wouldn't have those issues.
See, Android has a thing I can just slide up and find my shit.
That's cute.
Yo, Grace, what's popping, yo? We got Grace over there in the chat.
What'd she say?
She said, yo, well, what we have here?
Okay, so number 2 is...
What's number 2?
Number 2 is, why were you crying?
Because I just found out DMX died.
Khary, get the fuck. I'm not about to play with you.
What? This was back in April of 2021.
Shut up. I forgot number 3 because you play too damn much. Ain't no way.
Oh, man. Nah, I was hurt when DMX passed away. I ain't even gonna front. You know?
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna front. You know?
I mean,
What's that?
I don't know. I just think she was just extra as hell.
She was extra,
She was so
She was
extra.
a fucking newspaper with her shit.
There was no tears. People were saying they think she was trying to get a role.
A role?
But I do like a role, an acting role.
Oh. She's like, let me show you how good I can act. I need some paper.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in a movie. Look at my crying.
Goodbye. But yeah, I don't know. That was very extra. It's like, who the fuck told you to do this? But then again, this could be a case of, what was that you told me to do? Went to McDonald's with monkeypox makeup. This could have been one of those situations too, just to get some attention.
Yeah, just some clout chasing.
Yeah.
This is a terrible way to do some clout chasing if you're going to clout chase. And personally, I think she needs to be put into a mental institution because I think she's older than me. And if you're 30 and up, you should not go to social media with your crying ass.
Well, I mean, you tried to do it. You said that was last year?
Yeah, that was last year. I failed, though. I didn't succeed. And I would not have went live. And I don't think her shit was live. Was her shit live? No, it wasn't, right?
I don't know.
So being that it wasn't live, she had to watch this back. And any of us that have actually posted anything to social media know for a fact you do not record something one time and post it without looking at it about 17 times.
Right.
Am I correct?
Listen.
So she watched herself cry about 10 to 15 times before she said, you know what? That's a good enough cry. Let me post that.
She's an actor. She's an actor.
She is. She is.
I don't know. That was extra as hell for me. That was so extra. It came from left field. And I don't know. I don't ever, when I'm crying, if I'm crying, I never have the urge to get on social media. I never even have the urge to record myself. Fuck social media. I don't have the urge to pick my phone up and record myself crying. Because then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very much attention seeking. Right. You holding on your own camera.
Right.
What the fuck?
Let me show these people me crying. Why do they want to see you crying?
Y'all send help.
How many you can do? You're gonna get a lot of likes. Well, she probably did. You know what? I kind of want to do an experiment. What's gonna happen if I post myself crying on my page?
Goodbye.
And part of me feels like most of my homeboys is going to be like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? And then be like, you're never going to hear the end of this, right? I feel like that would be in my comment section. And then I'd have to say, hey, look back to episode 186 on September 2nd to see that this was an experiment. And those were eye drops I put in my eyes.
Goodbye. They gonna go in worse.
Hey, it's 2022 and social experiments are the norm now, right?
I saw a social experiment the other day that almost got somebody's ass beat.
Shit, motherfuckers have been going to jail for social experiments.
Right.
Motherfucker, let me do this prank and push this motherfucker in the water. Oh, they can't swim.
Right.
Oh, neither can I. Oh,
that's extreme. That's extreme.
Yo, the person drowned and died. Somebody actually went to jail for that shit.
Yeah, that's extreme. You should know.
Just crazy.
You should know better.
Crazy.
I saw one where a girl walked up to a couple and just started talking past the guy's girlfriend. She's right here in your face.
Did you send me that?
No, I don't think I did.
You didn't? The girl was like, yo, I like blue.
No.
Okay. All right.
She talked past the girl's face and was just like, hey, how are you? Can I give you my number? You want to go out sometime? And the girlfriend was like, that's my boyfriend. And she was like, yeah, I want to go out on a date or I want to give him my number or some shit. And she was just like, no. She said, can I give him my number? And the girlfriend, she said something like, she said, can I beat your ass? And she was like, she said, but can I beat your ass? And she was like, no, I don't know how to fight. She was like, no, I'm dead serious. She said, I can't fight. Well, okay. You have a good day. Like, and that apparently, because you know what? I be skeptical of all these videos, and I think they're all rehearsed.
I think so.
But apparently that one was not rehearsed.
I be thinking so.
Apparently that one was not rehearsed. That was the funniest shit.
I saw one at one time where totally different video, but it was a prank video. That I'm like, I don't think this was real.
What?
Nigga walked up to a dude, he was like, yo, how many bodies you got? Put the mic in his face. He was like, you asking me that on camera? This thing on? This mic on?
What?
Nigga was like, yeah, how many bodies you got? Nigga was like, fuck it. Like 5. Well, maybe 4. I don't think that one nigga died. Nigga like, whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, because niggas is killing people and putting it in their rap lyrics too. I'm not sure.
I like it. No, I think that one was scripted, but if it was funny. You know? And I kind of wish now that I had I wish this wasn't all freestyle, because then that would have been a good segue for a topic. But we're gonna talk about that later. But you know what? Let's move on. Let me ask you something. What is a valid HOV passenger? Actually, do you know what HOV is? The HOV lane?
No. What is it?
Okay, the HOV lane is a lane where they created this lane that they said to themselves, you know what? If we create this lane that says, hey, people in this lane will just bypass any traffic and they'll probably go faster, but you got to have at least 2 people in the vehicle to try to cut down on emissions and shit like that.
What?
So the HOV lane is a lane in some cities, some states. The HOV lane is a lane that you can actually drive in, but you can only drive in that lane if you have 2 or more people in your car.
How do they determine that?
Just police watching.
Immediately, I thought of the lane on the expressway that has like the little, what is it?
Right, that's not the HOV lane. That's just that's the express lane. But a lot of HOV lanes are like that. You can only be in that lane if you have like 2 or more people. Like the first time I came out here, when they first put that there, I'm like, what is this? And that's like the express lane if you have the easy pass type of shit. You know, what's it called? Sun Pass in Florida. If you have that, you can get in that lane. But in some states, that lane is only available to HOV, which are vehicles with multiple people in it, right? Well, one woman got pulled over and got a ticket for $275.
What?
Because she was in that car by herself, according to the cop. The cop pulled her over. She said, hey, you're in this vehicle by yourself. This is the HOV lane. You need at least 2 people in here. You get a ticket. She said, officer, I am pregnant. We are in Texas, and y'all just said a fetus is a person.
I was about to say.
So guess what? I am pregnant. This is a person. There are 2 of us in this goddamn vehicle. The cop, a man, said, fuck that. Here goes this $275 ticket. Wow. She got the ticket. She went to court. The judge threw that shit out. Judge said, you know what? The argument is valid. Dismissed. Couple days later, I'm not sure if a couple days later, I just threw that out there. Couple days later, driving down the same highway, near the same exit she got pulled over before by the same goddamn cop, and got another motherfucking ticket.
Damn, the cop ain't learned his lesson?
Cop ain't learned his lesson.
At this point, I'm suing because this is harassment.
Right. Right.
Emotional distress. I'm pregnant.
Yo, you try and get paid. You trying to get me paid, huh?
I got places to be.
Yeah. You do realize you just made me late for this interview, so now they ain't even gonna hire me. You just cost me $17 billion, nigga.
And look, and already pregnant. You know they be give you a hard time.
You know,
trying to get a job.
I was on my way to be CEO of Netflix, nigga. You owe me $17 million. You made me lose that job. You made me miss out on that opportunity because of this bullshit. You knew who the fuck I was because you even asked, man. So when you're giving birth,
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have definitely took his ass back to court and then sued his ass after that.
Sue his ass for harassment. And you white, you gonna win.
I'm not gonna say, look, I think you heard my conversation the other day, but I'm not gonna say no names.
What's that?
But I know somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody that got like bumped in the back, like driving. Again, they got bumped.
Oh yeah,
by the post office, like the mailman. Says she fell out. She going to the chiropractor. She getting physical therapy and shit, and she has a case.
so she kind of did like the TikTok videos, huh?
She's suing for emotional distress. Her sciatic nerve is fucking up again.
if you haven't seen the TikTok videos, it'd be like somebody being a little fender bender and shit like that. A nigga get out to say, "Hey, are you okay?" Nigga get in the car. Everybody in that motherfucker all laid out.
Even the baby.
Yeah. Motherfuckers be upside down. Nigga be like, damn, I ain't even hit you that hard. Motherfucker be on the hood. Nigga, you was in the car. You on the hood, but the windshield ain't broke. What's going on? I don't know.
No damages to the back or nothing. No scratch, no nothing.
No nothing. Let's move it on now. Get silly and shit. Kanye's still mad.
Yo.
Kanye stay mad. I think Kanye only let us know when he angry.
You didn't see his last post, huh?
What was his last post?
I don't know who this is, but he posted half a picture of somebody. Here it is. This is a lie. I sent it to you. It says Daniel Cherry, the third, from DC Comics.
DC Comics?
Yeah, apparently.
DC Comics is getting on this shit now?
I don't know what beef he has with them because just the other day he had beef with Kim and Chris and Gap and Adidas. And he said it's up for y'all niggas. But let's see. He says, "Hi, my name is DC. I was hired by the recently deceased Casper." Hold on. Deceased Casper without Ye's knowledge to run the most culturally influenced brand in the world. I got ideas starting with this hat. They gave me the job over Mark Minor because they love my hat idea. Damn, I miss Casper, right? Then he just posts a picture of dude's forehead in the hat and says black hats matter. Like, what the fuck does he have going on?
But guess what? I'm glad I didn't wear my black hat tonight.
Look, you know what? That's why I sent it to you. It reminded me of your black hat.
Yeah. Kanye's always mad lately, though, yo.
That is crazy. Before that, it was Chris. I didn't actually know he opened up the Donda school.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is it open?
Yeah, he posted pictures of kids. He said the Dove's first day at Donda. Praise God. That was 2 days ago.
So let me see. This is some of what he tweeted in the past 24 hours. What? My kids going. Let me see. I'm trying to put on my. God. Yo, fam. My kids going to Donda. They're not going to Sierra Canyon, man. Charlamagne the God and Chris, get your motherfucking popcorn. That was my Kanye impersonation.
Really?
That was mine. I'm not sure. Was it good? No.
It was a little high pitched.
Well, he was talking to Kim on DM in Insta. No, this looks like IG. I mean, this looks like iPhone. It looks like Kim said, "Can you please stop?" He said, "No." Well, that was a bad Kanye impersonation. Before I could do a Kanye impersonation, I got to be like, yo, fam. We need to talk. I'm just going to read it. I'm terrible with impersonations.
Please.
We need to talk in person. You don't have say-so of where the kids go to school. He was banging as he typed that with one hand. You don't.
Oh my God.
Have say. That's how it went. And this is Kim saying, from my mom, please tell him to please stop mentioning my name. I'm almost 67 years old and I don't always feel great. And this stresses me to no end. And Kanye said, before he typed this, he said, yo, fam. Then he typed, y'all don't have so-so over my black children. And where they go to school. They will not do Playboy and sex tapes. Tell your Clinton friends to come get me. I'm here. I kind of feel like it was all at that tone, too, when he said it. Don't let Chris make you do Playboy like she made Kyle and Kim do Hollywood in a giant, what's that? In a giant what? In a giant brothel, pornography destroyed my family. I deal with the addiction. Instagram promotes it. Not gonna let it happen to Northie in Chicago. I was about to say, he was talking about porn stars with bleached assholes. He was talking about that at one point.
I think that Kanye is dramatic. We know this.
Drama queen?
Kanye is a Gemini.
I don't know what that means.
So when he feels things very intensely. So
do we all not do that? When I feel things, I feel things intensely.
If we're mentioning the zodiac, so let's go there for a second, right? Mm-hmm. So from what I know, I don't know a lot or all that, but from what I know about Geminis is that they feel things very intensely and they're normally very quick to say so or to show you exactly how they feel. And I don't know, even if you didn't believe in horoscopes or any of the zodiac shit, Kanye has shown you this for I don't know how many years, that this is the type of person that he is. So, I mean, you know, when he doesn't get his way, per se, if he's angry, if he just has some shit to say, he normally just blurts that shit out. He goes on Twitter and has diarrhea of the fingers. Like, he gets extreme with it. He's dramatic with it. And he normally has to apologize at the end. But you know this to be Kanye, you know? So, I don't know. That's their business.
Some more peanut butter.
I don't know. He's definitely, that pornography mention was a bit of a reach, you know?
Yo, the nigga
that was
said,
extreme.
Nigga said, y'all don't have so-so over my black children when they go to school. They will not do Playboy and sex tapes. Tell your Clinton friends to come get me. Here.
Now, ask me if I really believe, like if I don't know. I'm going to just say it.
Oh.
I do feel like the Clintons are in there somehow because he mentioned they ass.
Oh. And then he said, after all of, yo, he's bipolar. I'm sorry. He's bipolar. But then, after all of that shit, he said, yo, Kim, help Young Thug get out of jail. Don't have what me and you got going on. Make you do some different shit.
He did say this, but this is because Young Thug offered him acres for, I believe, more schools or some shit like that.
Okay.
From jail. Like, I be forgetting niggas in prison and shit, because they doing fed time.
I kind of feel like that's how Young Thug be talking. What up, Kanye, man?
You saw Young Thug talking the other day on that Lil Baby documentary.
I can't think of anything, man. I can't think of anything. I'm probably doing the accent totally wrong. I kind of feel like I got the pitch almost down. I can get anything, man. I'm terrible with impressions, but I keep trying. I keep trying. You see my dedication? I try and I try again. You know?
Very dedicated. I don't know. I
Perhaps I
think
should stop.
Kanye's just being dramatic as fuck. He also called Kim half white, and he was
my
like,
children are black, man. They 75% black because I'm black. You half black, and that's what he tried to say.
No, he said some shit like, you think you can tell them you have full say of like, you know, where they go to school, what, because you half white. And it's crazy. I saw the comments. All of these black women are like, oh, he's right. Kim ain't shit. It was so crazy to me. But then I saw, you remember the other post I told you about today. I can't remember who it was about. But they were like, oh, that's not my business because he married outside his race. Oh, actually, that was the post. That was the post? I think so.
So people are probably saying, oh, you want to marry a white woman, but now you want to complain and want black women to have your back. That's what they're saying?
Exactly what it was. There were comments of like, you made your bed, so you lay in it. I mean, I just feel like this ain't our business.
I ain't mad, because if Wayne Brady says some shit, I'd be like, I don't know, nigga.
Right. I mean, I'm not going to say it's because you married outside of your race, but it's just really not my business. That sounds like a them problem. You ever seen baby mama, baby daddy drama? That's what this is on a rich scale. This is not our business.
Yeah. But you know what? I think stuff like, you know what? Never mind. I was thinking about something totally different, about the marrying outside of your race thing, but I ain't even going to make that a conversation for tonight. But you know what? We over time. Let's go ahead and move it on. I got a timer now that helps me keep track and shit. But here goes a topic that I'm like, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are accused of child sex abuse.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyer says these charges are bogus, bitch.
Who, their lawyer?
Yeah, their lawyer. Tiffany Haddish lawyer specifically said these charges are bullshit. A video was released, or re-released, I should say, because this video was posted to the internets before. It was actually posted to Funny or Die's user-generated content section of their site. It was up till about 2018. I'm not sure when it was initially posted, but it was up till about 2018 when Funny or Die said this is when we became aware of it and deleted it because we just found it to be inappropriate. Now, this video, I will not play it. It is out there. It is available for you to see. For me, it was not funny at all. I watched some of it. It wasn't funny. Well, I watched the whole thing because I was like, okay, let me see if I can watch this and come up with some type of, hey, it wasn't that bad. This shit was terrible. One, it was a bad video. Nothing about it was funny whatsoever. I think it was done in a poorest taste whatsoever. I personally would not have been able to put myself in a situation to where I thought some of these scenes were funny. Watching the video, I didn't see any scenes that actually would conclude sexual abuse, in my opinion, from watching the video. The way they framed it was very disturbing. The title of the video was like, what was it? From the Eyes of a Pedophile?
The Mind of a Pedophile.
The Mind of a Pedophile. And it kind of highlighted Tiffany Haddish as being the parent, leaving their child with the uncle. The uncle would then say, okay, I could watch your kid. And then would be reading the newspaper, drop a portion of it, and now he's sitting there with his eyes with cutouts, looking like R. Kelly with the mask on.
Goodbye. Why you said R. Kelly?
That's what it looked like. But I think they was playing some R. Kelly music in the background, too.
I think they were.
Yeah, they was playing some R. Kelly music in the background. So they had the cutouts.
How ironic.
But now he's looking through the newspaper at the kid on the floor playing with his toys in his underwear and just making creepy shots, a bunch of creepy shots. There was one shot where he put baby oil on the kid and kind of just rubbed his back a little bit with the baby oil. There was a scene where the kid was playing with his train and made the motion like he was masturbating his train.
There was one with him, and while he's playing with the toys, he had on underwear only. And then he had his legs up in the air and shit. That's what made me uncomfortable. Like, they zooming in on his butt. Like, it was
a bit disturbing.
That was very disturbing.
Yeah.
Very.
You know, they framed it very inappropriately. You know, which I think was the message they was trying to convey, but it just was done very bad. It was done very badly, and I think this video never should have seen the light of day. I don't think this video should have been filmed. Parents consented to this video being filmed. Now, the parents are now saying we had no clue what they were trying to film. This is what the parents are saying. They just said, hey, the parents are saying, Tiffany said, hey, I think your kid will be great because one of the parents or the parent is a close friend or was a close friend of Tiffany Haddish. And Tiffany Haddish said, hey, I think there's a role that your kid will be great for. This is what the parent is saying. I'm just kind of like translating what they said. Said, hey, this is this is a dope role for this little skit we got that I think your kid will be great for. And so the parents said, cool. I guess because they said they trusted her. And it's ironic that if that is the case, now you're not comfortable with the video that they made about be careful who you leave your kids with. You know?
Yeah. That video was very disturbing, very triggering. It was very distasteful.
Very.
And inappropriate. I think even at the end, so it switched from him going from playing with his toys, with the train, and like you said, like the masturbation, like movements and things with the train by the kid. So imagine instructing a kid, because this kid, he looked like he was 5, 6 years old.
From what I read, he was 7 at the time.
Okay. He was 7, and it was very graphic. It was very, like, he was in his underwear at one point. You know, it was very weird. And then it goes to the scene of the kid in the bathtub. And he's holding his leg up, helping him like wash his feet or some shit, but looking, you know, insinuating that he's looking at his private areas. It was after that point, then it was the kid. It was from the kid's point of view, where he had the newspaper with the eyes cut out, watching his uncle in his underwear, licking and cutting out paper, and then started rubbing oil on him. So as a 7-year-old, like, they're suing. It's actually the kids that are suing for the grooming and the emotional distress and all types of things like that. They're the ones that's trying to sue. What's his name? Aries and Tiffany. And just saying that, you know, like, they've had issues dating from that point. They've had issues trusting people and all sorts of things. And I'm not mad at that because, I mean, I don't know. Truly, I feel like the parents should be held responsible as well, because ain't no way in hell you signed a contract, you know, and then say, oh, well, I didn't know what they were filming. This was a 7-year-old. That he was a minor. He was a child. But I also feel like I understand, you know, not even trying to play it like he just trying to get some money type shit. But I also understand that as a 7-year-old, acting, you don't really grasp the idea of acting. You get what I'm saying? Like, imagine years later becoming a teenager and not really even understanding that, even though you were supposed to be an actor. That's still damaging, I feel like. I think this was distasteful. And I feel like also this comes after, what's his name? Aries Spears. After him last week talking about Lizzo, he commented on her body and how, oh, she's gross, she shows her body, and then people were talking about him. And now this week, this video comes out, the lawsuit comes out. And I don't know. It's very distasteful. I don't know. I'm
I
very
agree.
overprotective with my daughter. So this type of shit is not funny at all to me.
It's not. I thought the video was terrible. I watched it and was like, okay, let me see where I could find something in this that makes me be like, oh, I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until the very end of the video where I was like, they tried to send some type of message. They just did it in a terrible motherfucking way.
Mm-hmm.
And the end of the video was just said, be careful who you leave your kids with.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. What y'all think about this little split screen I got over here? What y'all think of this little split screen? Yeah.
How you just switch topics like that? I mean, that was kind of like, because I was very uncomfortable when I watched that video.
Yeah, me too.
I was very, very uncomfortable. Like I started to turn it off before it ended. Like, what the fuck is this? This is, because I'm very overprotective about shit like that. Like I really do feel like you're supposed to protect your kids, but that was not the way to get that shit across. That was disgusting. I don't know how he felt comfortable playing that role of the uncle, quote unquote role. Now it doesn't really feel like a role. It just feels like some nasty shit. You know?
Right.
I don't even know how he felt comfortable doing that type of shit, but okay. But yeah.
I agree. That was a very weird role to play. And part of me just feels like it had to. I couldn't even really think about doing that. What the fuck? I couldn't even really think about doing that role. Oh shit! But I think the only way I could that would actually be comfortable doing is if there was like 100 people around. You know, to witness that there is nothing pedophile-ish about this going on that's happening right now. And that's the only way I think I would, you know?
Yeah, I will admit, if this was like a movie, because we've seen movies all the time, like Tyler Perry movies and shit, where they highlight
you gotta depict some real nasty shit.
Yeah, they highlight rape and shit like that, like real nasty ass boyfriends, husbands, things like that. What was that? Daddy's Little Girl? Was that the movie I'm thinking of?
I think so, probably.
Maybe not. I'm not sure, but it was like a Tyler Perry movie, and you know, it's disgusting, it's disturbing to us also, I feel like, because it stirs up a lot of trauma, like in the Black community, period. I feel like that's the initial, like, just uneasy, disgusted feeling. I feel like that's why it's so, well, not just Black people. I feel like that should be disgusting to anybody, but I can understand relating to the Black community, just that's just the initial, like, weird ass feeling that you feel watching it. Like, I don't want to watch this shit because it's traumatic. Not only because it's pedophilia, but it also because it's a trigger for some people and or a lot of people. And I don't know. I feel like we see movies like that, and when there are movies like that, it still gives us that uneasy feeling, but we know that he's just acting in the moment. It's not like we're gonna see this actor like he's Day-Day. You know how you see Mike Epps and he's always Day-Day? You don't, the actor that's playing that role, you know what I'm saying? We don't really put all that pressure on him like, oh, he's disgusting, he's a pedophile. But like you said, because I feel like it's a whole movie crew or whatever, you know, and it's put together more tastefully, you know, that we don't put all of that weight on the actor. But this was like, what the fuck is this? Was this somebody's story? Well, it's really hard to hear the message because it was just crazy.
You don't see them. You don't see what their message is trying to be until the very end.
Right.
You know, you just like, yeah, this is some nasty shit.
Yeah, some nasty what the fuck shit. Is this?
You know?
So I could definitely see how they would say that they don't feel like they have evidence of, I do agree. I don't feel like there's evidence of child abuse or anything like that, but I do definitely think that, I don't know the child actor's name, But I do definitely feel like they will rule in his favor because this is definitely traumatic for a 7-year-old.
Right.
I could see why his claims, I could see why he would say, you know, he's had issues with dating and trusting people and sex and things like that from being traumatized from this.
Now,
I can definitely see that.
The lawyer's arguments is now saying that, hey, the mom has been trying to do this for years.
What do you mean?
The mom is trying to sue them for years. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So now they're saying, now that the kids are age, they're trying to say the mother is putting pressure on the kids to say things, and they're trying to argue this isn't actually how the children feel or the young adults feel.
Well, prove it. Because if he gave the statement, I mean, then what do you say? Prove it. And I wouldn't be mad, you know, that the mom, because I mean, I also do think it's a situation of 5, 6, 7 years ago, Tiffany Haddish wasn't Tiffany Haddish. I mean, she was, but she wasn't as big as she is now.
And Aries Spears always been Aries Spears.
But Aries Spears, think about how much he's done things, but he still wasn't as big as Tiffany Haddish. And at that time,
exactly,
he was just, you know,
Aries Spears has always been just Aries Spears is now.
So I definitely feel like this is also like, okay, now is the perfect time. But I'm not mad at it because I can also see how that could cause emotional distress. And I think it was distasteful. They should have did a better job.
I think so as well. But like just thinking about it, trying to play both sides, right? Part of me is like, I'm not sure if you've ever seen this movie Kids, right? There was a movie called Kids that was depicting kids being kids in the hood, 90s. And they had scenes where teenage kids were having sex. End of the movie, you find out that one of the guys had AIDS and was giving AIDS out to every girl he done fucked in the movie. You know? But you didn't realize this to the end of the movie. And I'm just like, what's the difference between a movie like Kids and a movie like in a bad video like this? You know, what's the difference? It's is it because we're in the now? These are also 20, 30 years apart. You know, between when the movie Kids came out and this, and people think different. You know, there were TV shows back in the Different Strokes back in the days had Arnold and Dudley going to get some film and being sexually molested by the guy that was trying to show them how to use cameras, taking pictures of them with their shirts off and shit like that, you know, but they were kids at the time and they actually took their shirts off for the camera and filmed it and actually showed it on TV.
I'll tell you what.
Because they was depicting what it's like to be for molestation. What is the difference? Are we just too up in arms because they just made the video in a bad way? It wasn't entertaining. There wasn't anything about it that made us say, watching the video, it just looked like they tried to make something funny that just wasn't funny.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I saw recently things like, I saw recently that I never knew. This was news to me, like Nickelodeon. Now, we know all types of shit happens with Disney and Nickelodeon. It gets swept under the rug. But there was a show called Victorious. If you remember, that's where Ariana Grande started.
That's where she started? Okay.
Yeah. And her and the other girl that was on the show, I can't remember her name. They were actually like I can't remember dude's name. But he was in charge, like the director or the writer of the show, one of the two, and had them do very graphic scenes like that were like really sexually suggested. So it was the same thing with Ariana Grande. Like she was squirting, she had on a white t-shirt, squirting, and at the time she's a teenager, squirting like water all over her t-shirt and being like acting very clueless, or she's like doing something like, she said something like, I bet you can't try to swallow a cucumber while trying to sing your ABCs or some shit like that. So she's literally like making the motions, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like the choking shit. And it was very disgusting. I also saw something recently, like the Bernie Mac show. The whoever was their director, creative director, I don't know, was trying, like, the picture for the show was trying to get the what was his name? Jordan? The son?
Yeah.
Trying to get him to sit on Bernie's lap for the picture.
Neither one of them was probably having that.
No, he didn't mind, but Bernie was like, because he was like 14 or some shit. He's like, absolutely not. He was like, nah, he ain't sitting here. Put him over here. And they kept trying to get him to sit on his lap. He was like, hell nah, we not doing that. You know, like, I think not sometimes, it's just very perverted. Like, they're definitely trying to reach a certain demographic of people or something. And I don't know. Y'all be going overboard. You could have got your message across way better than that.
Yeah,
this is tacky.
Agree.
So I do believe you get, consequences is consequences.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let me look at the chat. Carmen's Cartel says, most movies leave it to your imagination. These two idiots done went too far.
I'm not going to cap. They left some things to imagination, but it wasn't much.
Hey, man, I'll tell you what. I recently watched House of Dragons. In episode 2, the nigga was trying to give his 12-year-old daughter to his homeboy to marry.
That's true.
You know?
They left a lot to the imagination.
Yeah.
But they do it frequently. It's still nasty.
They left a lot to your imagination, but they told you exactly what was going to happen.
That's true.
So what did your father say? Oh, I'm going to be blah, 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 blah. And he said, what did your mother say? She said, I won't have to bed you till I'm 14.
Mm-hmm.
What? But, hey, leave it to your imagination.
I agree.
You know? Hey, all these shits is crazy. Let's go ahead and move on. All right. I could probably get me a private chef every once in a while, but I'm not to the point where I could get me a private chef on the regular to just make me breakfast and lunch, just pancakes and burgers and some regular shit. Or if you got a private chef, should you be getting regular shit? I don't know. But a woman who says she is the private chef of Kid Cudi and Lil Wayne went to her TikTok and said, yo, let me show y'all how my day goes. Said I get up, jump in my bands, go to the gym, work out, do what I got to do. Then I go on over to Kid Cudi crib and say, what you want for breakfast? She didn't say that. I threw that in there. But I kind of figured that's what she had to do because she says, then I make my way to the supermarket to buy some stuff for breakfast. She bought some breakfast. She fixed some breakfast. She made some pancakes, bacon, and some scrambled egg. I think there was sausage there too. Was there sausage there too?
No.
No sausage, just bacon?
Yeah.
Okay, just bacon. And then she plated it. Oh my gosh.
No.
She plated it in the most regular, sorriest of ways. She plated it like your grandmother used to plate your plate when you was using paper plates. There was just food on the plate. There was no order to it. There was no, let me make this look pretty. Let me make it look like Emerald Lagasse or Chef Gordon, or let me make it to where some fancy chef don't yell at me. Your grandmama used to just push it on the plate. Here, 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 and here.
Yo, that shit pissed me off so bad.
That shit pissed her off so bad.
I sent the DM.
It was terrible.
You know me, I'm going to send an email or DM when I feel some type of way. Because, you know what? I could have did a better job than that.
Shit, I hate cooking and I could have did a better job than that.
Facts.
You know?
He looked like anybody cooked it.
Hey, I tell you what. I can't afford a daily personal chef, but if I could afford a daily personal chef, I might say, hey, you know what? I don't need nothing super fancy to be cooked today. When you put it on the plate, that shit better look like I'm paying your ass.
Period.
That shit better look like I'm paying you.
Put a little nigga glitter on it or something. She ain't do shit.
You know?
Didn't do anything. I was so... And then when I found out she was also cooking for Lil Wayne.
And Lil Wayne.
Oh, my God. Because y'all know how I feel about Wayne.
And then...
You know.
You know what? And then she went to the store.
It's crazy.
She went to the store because she wanted to get Kid Cudi lunch. Said, yo, he just wanted burgers and fries for lunch. I'll tell you what. If I hire a personal chef, and I tell a personal chef, you know what, I want burgers and fries for lunch, I expect some fresh-ass fries.
No.
I expect you to go to the store, buy some goddamn potatoes. I expect your ass to peel them goddamn potatoes, slice them damn potatoes. You're going to have some fancy contraption to make them shits all curly and wavy, too, to make it not look like you just cut it with a knife. You're going to do something fancy if you're my personal goddamn chef, and your only job is to cook me motherfucking food. I said it like Bernie Mac, right? I said it like Bernie Mac. I said, cook some motherfucking food. I'm my fake Bernie Mac and Bernie. But if you're going to cook me some goddamn food, make it look like I'm paying your ass to cook some goddamn food. Don't cook it like I cook it. Should I cook it better than your ass make that? Or don't present it
right
like I present it. Because I tell you what, she might have presented it shitty, but it might have been the most fabulous tasting shit in the world. If it's the most fabulous tasting shit in the world, do you still care how it's plated? If I'm paying your ass, yes, I do.
That shit was so basic. You know what? If you'd have asked me for a basic ass breakfast,
wait.
I would have beefed that shit up. You'd have had a fucking fruit salad. You'd have had your choice of assorted, maybe exotic fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have definitely, you wanted just some random ass pancakes. I'd have put some extra ass sides on it. Shit you ain't even know you wanted on top of your pancake. I would have made them would have made it sexy.
Can you make a sexy breakfast tomorrow?
I can.
You said yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Some strawberries?
But, yeah. Okay. I would have made some French toast. I'd have made a whole bunch of shit your ass didn't even ask for. Because you know why? Let me tell you something. I get this from my mama. My mama,
she get it from
right?
Her mama. Her booty, too, I guess. But,
Shut up, Khary.
Finish. Yeah.
My mom used to, let's say she asked if we wanted to eat. And we was like, nah, I'm not hungry. You know what she do?
What's that?
Cook the most extravagant ass dinner, call you to the table, sit that shit in front of you. I mean, you said you weren't hungry, but just sit here. It's dinner time. You know what I'm saying? You got hella food in front of you. And it's so many choices. You're going to eat something. I would have definitely fucking pancakes, French toast, goddamn, I don't know, I'd have made my own Hot Pocket or some shit. I'd have came up with something.
Yeah.
And options. You say you want a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you a nice little blue cheese, blue
cheese
on the grill, grilled onions. I might slap an egg on that bitch. Like, I
don't know about the egg now, though.
You don't want an egg? It's cool. I'd have put the fried egg on the side.
But according to my homie, you know what I could put on it? Some motherfucking peanut butter. He said I could put on some peanut butter.
That shit would have went crazy. And definitely homemade fries, homemade ranch, homemade whatever the fuck you wanted to put on, just to demonstrate skill.
That's what made me bring up the potatoes because she showed herself grocery shopping. She ain't pick out no fresh potatoes. She ain't pick out no fresh potatoes.
What you say about the meat?
Her ass went to the motherfucking frozen section and pulled out some Ora Ida French fries.
Right.
Just throw them in the oven for 25 minutes at 450. 450 for 25 minutes, they'll be crispy. Well, but then I felt like, you know what? If I'm paying a private chef to cook me motherfucking burgers and fries, one, the potatoes better be fresh, sliced, all that shit. But then I'm gonna need your ass to go to the butcher to get my motherfucking hamburger. I need you to go to the butcher and say, you know what?
Burger?
I need you to go to the butcher and say, you know what? Give me that ribeye, but go ahead and grind that up for me and the chopped meat for me. Make that ribeye to where I can make that into a burger. Yo ass just went into the store, went and grabbed a package of $8.99 ground beef, 2% lean, 30% fat. Nasty ass meat. You don't know. There's about 7 different fucking cows in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm just saying, like, you could have definitely dressed it up. I would have, and then make sure it's plated nice at the least. I don't care if he had, because that plate that she made for Wayne, it was baked chicken, yellow rice, and string beans like your mama used to make, like your girlfriend used to make. Like, you played it in such a way that you wouldn't even know that it's a basic-ass meal. You make sure that you go above and beyond. I bet she squirted the ketchup on the side of the plate for the burger. Not even in a dish. Y'all, I love to cook, and I'm always trying to figure out ways. Like, I'm a person where aesthetic is just everything for me when it comes to cooking. So I never want to serve anybody. I don't care if you paying me for it, if you're family, friends, whatever. I'm never, especially not my man, I'm never going to plate your shit so basic, you know? I just have an issue with that.
That's the private chef. And that's the plate.
Like,
I'm still not sure if that's a paper plate or a ceramic plate.
It looked like a real plate. It just looked like a real, it is sausage on the side.
There's sausage there.
Dog, I was just so disappointed.
I'll tell you what though. My eggs look better.
They do.
My eggs look more fluffy, more scrambled.
She burnt those. They a little brown. I'm not gonna lie. I would have definitely showed my ass. You'd have had a whole brunch meal. You'd have had to invite some people over to eat the rest of this food.
Here goes the question.
Shut up, Khary.
There's a man that dressed like this cares about his breakfast. You know what? I never knew pink and brown goes together, but you learn something every day.
You know what? I mean, even if the man asked for oatmeal, come on now.
Hey, if I
it'd have been fresh.
Yo, if you know what?
Fresh oats. Fresh strawberries.
I'll tell you what. I feel like if I was to ask that chef for oatmeal, I said, you know what? I want a simple breakfast. Just make me some oatmeal. I feel like she's going to make me some microwavable oatmeal. And just put that shit in a bowl and give it to me.
With a little milk, little sugar, a little butter.
Not even that. She's gonna put that shit to microwave for 2 minutes. Okay.
Dog.
You know, filter this line. Okay.
That makes me so sad because there's so many. I mean, everybody wants to be cooks nowadays. There's so many recipes. You can find a recipe for anything on social media, on YouTube, on Google. Like, it really fucking disappointed me, y'all. I was so sad because let me cook for Wayne. I'll do it.
What if she's the opposite of me though?
Opposite of cooking everything on high?
No. But I say the opposite of me. I mean, what if she's like, okay, when I say, okay. I don't like cooking very much. I don't really like being in the kitchen like that. I just try to get it done and make it good. But I'm never sure if it's actually going to taste good. So I say, you know what? Let me make it at least look good. You know, so I try to plate it like I'm Gordon Ramsay. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? We put some salt on there. I buy the pepper that you got to grind just because I think the grinding pepper makes me look more chef-like than just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. More like, I could twist it, you know?
I mean, I do be hearing you when you put the pepper on the eggs. Yeah,
that should be crunchy, right?
In there.
Crunch.
Season a little meat with the pepper. I ain't mad at it.
Cheryl, we will never talk about that again. Okay? That is stricken from the record.
Nah, what's the story? What she say?
Burning pots.
Oh, Miss Cheryl, he definitely be burning
pots.
Burning the fuck out the pot.
It was burning pots. I forgot what I
almost
cooked.
burnt the kitchen down one time.
I forgot what I cooked. I did not almost burn the kitchen down.
Cheers.
Oh, now you want to say cheers. Okay.
We almost had to call the fire department.
Yeah, almost. You know? Did I ever tell that story? I don't think I ever told that story.
You know what? You know what I think?
What's that?
I think if you didn't keep the video of that night that you got drunk as fuck, and I had to navigate the show, me and Bees, I think if you didn't keep that video and we haven't talked about it since then. I can't talk about that night where I had to go.
Yeah,
we can't talk about the kitchen night.
Okay.
Just know he almost had to call the fire department.
The kitchen night where I almost had to call the fire department.
Burnt the stove.
You know what? Cheers. You know? Oh.
Cheers.
Let's move it on.
You don't want to tell your story no more?
I can tell him, but it ain't my story.
No, you were going to tell a story before that. You were going to tell the burning pot story.
Oh, I forgot what I was cooking, but the pot became unusable. The shit got burnt so bad I had to throw that shit away. But I changed the subject. The topic now. T.I. and Tiny's son, King, was arrested. I'm not sure what he was arrested for, but seeing the way that he was like talking shit online afterwards, I'm kind of glad that my kid's mom and family was really against me naming my child King. You know, because shit, him just having my name make him feel like he the motherfucking man. So shit, I named him King. Shit, motherfucker think he a motherfucking king and do whatever the fuck he want. Well, his ass got arrested. After he got arrested, he had a mugshot and all that. Then he came out, started talking mad shit. Went on his Instagram live, blah, 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 talking mad shit. Mm-hmm. Then T.I. came out later. T.I. went and posted a video. Came out and said, listen, man, that's the wrong accent, huh? He said, God bless y'all, man. So I got a small request. Stop hitting me and getting in my comments telling me what to tell King, okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama? His ass going to prison and he goddamn keep up. His ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm going to be able to do about it. Can nobody stop him? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out. He's saying, yeah, everybody up in his shit saying, yo, you need to talk to him. He's like, nigga, I've already talked to this nigga. I live with this nigga. I know how this little motherfucker is. He ain't listening to no goddamn body. He think he know everything. Sean Simpson over here in the chat said it best. That little dude want to be in the streets so bad. Mm-hmm. That street shit look cool. And I tell you what, being a little nigga growing up in the Bronx, at one point, that street shit looked cool. You think, yo, if I'm the streetest nigga, the most gangster nigga, the realest nigga, all the women gonna let me. All the women gonna be like, let me line up to suck this stuck-ass nigga dick. That's what some nigga be feeling. That's what niggas be thinking.
What did he say?
He said, let me just wait here for all these bitches to be like, let me just line up the, you know what I mean? And motherfuckers be having that mind state. I had that mind state like, you know what? I done beat all these niggas' ass. These hoes gonna be on me, nigga. And guess what? Some of them were. Some of them. But you know when they really got on me? You know when they really got on me? When I almost died.
Whoa.
Yeah. Seriously.
I was reading the comments. I'm sorry.
Seriously, when I almost died, you know, being a tough guy, they were like, "Oh, Khary cute." But it wasn't until my ass was shot up, laid up in a motherfucking hospital for damn near 2-3 weeks until motherfucking hoes was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna try to give him some pussy now."
Now you want to give you some coochie?
Yeah.
They feel bad. That's Gucci. That's guilty coochie.
After your ass almost died, that oh shit, that shit might happen to him again. Let me get some before his ass die now. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, I thought that as a kid too. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Same chicks I used to try to talk to. They didn't want to fuck with me until after my ass almost died. Goddamn. But motherfuckers be chasing that shit, thinking that's cool.
It's a rush. Like, I definitely thought that when I saw the video of him, like, posting about him, you know, like, just posting about him going to jail, being arrested, and, you know, kind of bigging it up rather than, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost going and putting his mugshot on a damn T-shirt, pretty much. He was proud of it. He wasn't ashamed. He wasn't, you know, he was proud of it. And it's like, I mean, we really been seeing him. If you've paid attention, I've seen a few videos of him.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of him over the years.
Yeah, like just trying to get into trouble, trying to pull a gun out.
Trying to show how tough he is.
Talking real big. But we watched you grow up. You forgot?
Yeah.
T.I. the Family Hustle, you forgot we watched you grow up.
Mm-hmm.
You not from the hood, nigga. You from the damn cul-de-sac. Just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Just chill.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I think right now he's just trying to prove himself. He's definitely in that stage of like, I feel like, you know, I don't know, he got something to prove. And even his dad, I mean, his dad's not wrong. Can't nobody help him but him.
Right.
He likes this shit. He wants to be a part of it. There's nothing that anyone can say to him that's going to get through to him until he really understands it. He is I have to go through it and then I learn type of person, you know, with that particular situation.
Right. So he has a backyard, right? And he wants to play in the street. When me as a kid, I used to play in the street, but I wish I had a backyard to play in. If I had a backyard to play in, I probably never would have been in the street. But there's some people that have the backyards and they don't understand how privileged they are. That's all they've ever known.
That is true.
You know?
That's like seeing people that's street smart and seeing people that's book smart and then seeing people that's good at both. Like, it's like, I mean, you get how one kind of longs for the other, but at the same time, you get how ignorant they are to the fact that, you know, like, especially the situation where, okay, you have a mother-father household, but you know what? Let me back up. I'm not going to say just because his mom and dad was in the same household that he felt that he was privileged and that, well, that's not the reason he was privileged. He was definitely privileged, but not for that reason.
That's a privilege, though.
That is a privilege, but I mean, as far as like, he had both parents in the household. His dad was very successful. His mom was very successful. Like, I won't say that he had everything that he needed. I won't say that.
He had everything he needed except street credibility.
I wouldn't even say that. Well, yeah, that's what he's looking for. He's looking for recognition right now. He wants street credibility until he realizes that you're going to either end up dead or in jail, prison, whatever. But until he learns that lesson. But I definitely feel like I know people that have both parents in the household making good money. Like, maybe they were able to experience being broke and having money or whatever, and they still didn't have like maybe the proper attention. Because think of T.I. and Tiny. They're both artists, both make their own money, you know? How much time can you imagine that he had to spend with his family outside of the family hustle show? You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So he might just be looking for some attention as well. But yeah, I don't think I agree with his dad. I don't think that's a lesson he's going to learn until
he learns that lesson.
Until he learns it. That's some shit he got to figure out on his own. And you can't do shit but hope that he figures it out before he ends up in prison or dead or some shit like that.
Right. Trying to be a tough guy.
Trying to be prideful.
Because I've seen videos that he's posted in the past of him acting silly. You know, and when I say acting silly, I'm not just talking about being outside doing dumb things. I'm talking about being outside doing dumb things with grown folks acting like you're a grown ass nigga ready to do some wild shit that you don't have no business doing.
Yeah.
Like, there was a video I saw where he was talking about pulling some shit out of his bag, trying to pop a nigga, some type of shit. Like, trying to front like he got some toast or some shit. You know, trying to act extra tough. Maybe he did have it, you know? But, nigga, that's not how you act. You know? Especially being in these privileged situations. Which he's very privileged.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen people like that growing up. Like, they're from the suburbs, wishing they had everything that, kids wishing that they had everything that these kids have, and they still trying to fit in with the kids from the streets. Like, that's more fascinating to them than actually focusing on what, you know, the shit that the street kids wish that they had. A mother, a father, a stable household, stable income, like a normal childhood where they're able to be children. And it's like the niggas from the suburbs are wishing that they was in the streets.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Like, I didn't grow up in the perfect household, and I have no clue what it's like to grow up with a father that's known by millions of people, was a street nigga, stopped being a street nigga, but everybody knows him and respects him because he was a street nigga. You know? A lot of people respect him because he was a street nigga that pretty much transitioned into the T.I. that we know today. And perhaps he just feels like he has to live up to that, to be greater than that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, as a parent, you don't want your kids to go through the same shit you went through.
Right.
You don't want, I'm pretty sure T.I., like, he's told so many stories about where he's from and shit he had to do to get where he was. You know, the typical from the hood ass story. And it's like, he was one of the ones that made it. And you don't want your kids to ever go without or go through the same. I feel like that's just evolution, period. Like, you don't want your kids to go through any type of hurt or struggle that you went through. If you're conscious enough. Some people don't give a fuck. But, you know, like, you don't want your kids to have to go through that same struggle because it's purposeful. I mean, it's purposeless. Like, what did I go through it for if you went through the same shit? And, I mean, I feel like that should be or is the case for a lot of parents. So I feel like he definitely didn't want his kids to go through that type of shit. And I think he's voiced that many times. Was he able to be there all the time because he was also making the money for them to not, you know, be able to go through that? You know, he went to prison, all sorts of shit, not giving them excuses, but I can only imagine that he wasn't there a lot of the time. Either to make money or dealing with mistakes that he's made, whatever. And now, I don't know. I feel like King feels like he has to prove himself because his other brother raps just like T.I. did. You don't really hear about him getting in trouble. Not saying he doesn't, but...
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, nobody's perfect, but it's like it's crazy to see certain people like take certain things away. Like, you could be from the same situation and go through different situations. Like, you can grow up differently. You can see things differently.
I know sisters that are maybe 1 year apart. Totally different lives as adults. Grew up in the same household, grew up together, One way of life. The other was fascinated with the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, wait, but your family grew up out the hood, but why are you now living in the projects?
Right.
Why'd you go down?
Agreed.
You know, your family got out of that position and predicament, and you chose to do things to take yourself back.
Right.
Because they was fascinated with it.
Yeah. We'll never know the reason because I still don't know the reason.
It looks cool. It looks cool. You know? When you're young, a lot of this shit that people see in the hood, you just see it as people taking control of their lives. People doing the shit they need to do to get by and survive. That's what they're doing. But people from the outside see it as people just doing what they want to do. Yeah. Living the life by their rules. And they're living the life by their rules because guess what? The rules that you had didn't suit them and wasn't giving them the ability to try to move ahead. So now they're living life by their rules, trying to figure out a way to get ahead.
Agree.
You know, you got a head start and now you're still trying to catch up with people that started way farther back than you.
Yeah, you're trying to understand why, like, you hear those stories of people that in the hood, they're robbing stores and shit, stealing and things like that. But then you hear them, you know, people judge you, like you say, all the time based off a headline.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know the story. And then you learn the story behind the person. You're like, well, damn, I can't find a job. I have a felony. I can't feed my family. So I only stole some eggs, bacon, and grits, whatever, to feed my family because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you really don't know what people go through. But that shit really fascinates some people, even when they have the eggs, bacon, and grits. Like, that shit really fascinates them.
You got everything you need, but you still want to do some bullshit.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
know. It's crazy.
I'm not even going to go to no fiction. I'm not even going to go to no fiction, which is Power. What's Lil Ghost's homeboy name?
Brayden?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he loved the street life because it looks fascinating.
You saw Brayden and Tommy was beefing?
Yeah.
I still don't know why. I think they just beefing because they the only white boys on the show.
I gotta be the tough white guy.
You got a job because of me. Face ass. Okay. Just let that man live.
Yeah. But we're not even gonna get onto the fiction. Just stay out the streets, motherfuckers. All right, that's my advice for y'all. Stay out the streets. That's I think that's is that everything we got tonight? Yes, that is everything we got on the docket tonight. And it's 11:15. You know what that means? You know what that means?
What?
Can watch another episode of The Walking Dead.
Oh my God. Okay, so wait.
Go ahead.
What have we binged? We binged Game of Thrones.
Watched the whole Game of Thrones.
Blacklist.
Okay.
Game of Thrones had eight seasons.
Yeah,
Blacklist had 8 seasons.
Game of Thrones went a lot faster than Blacklist. I feel like
because I stopped.
I feel like Blacklist has been on for almost 6 months now.
You remember because at first we were watching them both at the same time.
But I feel like even when you started back watching
Blacklist and watched the rest of Game of Thrones, binged it.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped watching Blacklist.
But then even when we went back to Blacklist, I feel it was like 3 months of fucking Blacklist.
That's because
it's like 24 episodes in a fucking season.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It was like 20-some episodes. Until you got season 5, 6? It was like 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was which show had 70-some episodes in a season?
I don't know. But I tell you what, we started watching. She was like, "What can we watch next?" I'm like, "Walking Dead is a good season, and this year is the last season of Walking Dead, so now's as good a time as any, to start watching it." I watched a few seasons. I've missed episodes here and there, so I'm actually rewatching the first few seasons. I stopped watching a long time ago, simply because just crazy shit happened. Just my life just changed and things just got different. But I stopped watching a while ago. But we're in 11 seasons now.
Really?
Yeah, there's 11 seasons of. This is the 11th season.
I didn't look at the episodes, right? But we jumped from season 1 to 2 real quick.
Right, but okay. So we actually turned on season 1 yesterday. Turned on season 1, started watching it, already on season 2. And the reason that is because season 1 is only 6 episodes. So there's six episodes of season 1.
I didn't look. I didn't normally. So I examine.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, normally I look at the seasons, the episodes, how long the episodes are, and I examine. Okay, it's gonna take me a certain amount of time to watch this. But I didn't look at Walking Dead. You just turned it on yesterday, and then between yesterday and today, you like, hey, we on season 3 season 2 of episode. What? Season 2, episode 3.
Was season 2.
That's what it was.
And I think season 2 only has, 13 episodes.
That's crazy. So we almost done with season 2. I'm not mad at that because I have things I need to do. I can't I get wrapped up in binging things.
Watching those series for 9 hours a day is crazy.
I be getting wrapped up like Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'm watching it for 2-3 days, and then all right, let me get a little break. Let me watch Blacklit. Let me watch The Shy. Let me watch Power. Let me watch P-Valley. You know, in between, and then let me go back to Game of Thrones until we finish. Right, I'm a binging person.
So before we get out of here, shit, we can go on forever. But before we get out of here, do you like She-Hulk?
I do like She-Hulk. I gotta watch the new episode with Meg.
New episode with Meg. What else is there? You're not a fan of rap shit though.
I won't say I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay. I won't say you're not a fan. You just haven't actually had the chance to get into it yet.
But so what I will say
I've been watching rap shit. I gotta watch the last episode, but I've enjoyed it.
What I will say is when I heard about rap shit. Like, I don't know if I watched the trailer or if I just, I don't know if I watched the trailer or if I just read about it, but I wasn't interested. Like, it didn't give me enough, like, damn, let me go watch this. It didn't give me that. Even though I fucking love Issa and support whatever she does, I just wasn't like, you know? Okay. Then I watched a few episodes here and there.
So the elevator pitch didn't get you?
No.
Okay.
And I watched a few episodes here and there with you. And I mean, I really did feel like they did a really good job when it came to acting.
You think they did?
I think, okay. Particularly, what's her name that's from Miami? MIA? What's her name?
MIA, yeah. Mia.
She did a phenomenal job, I think, when it comes to the whole persona, the experience, the way she rapped, the way she carried herself, the way she spoke. You know, she definitely acts like every single person that I know, family members included, that's from Miami. I'm from Tampa, but Miami, like, she definitely took on, like, whoever coached her, if she's not already from Miami, she definitely convinced me, right?
Okay.
The other girl, I don't know.
Yeah, see, I think the other girl plays her part really good to a T. I feel because...
Where is she from? Where's she supposed to be from?
She's from Miami, but she's a square. She wasn't in the streets and shit like that. She was more into the books and shit. Her boyfriend wants to be the president of the United States one day, type of shit. You know, so he's worried about. So he's worried about like his whole her ex-boyfriend is worried about his whole persona, and she's like his girlfriend. So she's kind of on that. I'm a square type of person too. She was rapping, but then she switched up her style to be like super pro-black. And like pro-woman and this and that and just like talking super positive. It was dope, but nobody wanted to hear that shit. I think she plays that role really, really well. Like she was the square girl that's like, you know what? I used to be cool with the cool people. I think I can still do it.
You do give me square vibes. But again, I've only seen episodes here and there.
Right.
So the Miami girl really stuck out for me and it really gave me city girl vibes. Like, the whole whatever I've seen, whatever I don't know what episodes, whatever I've seen is really giving me city girl vibes. Like, how can we go viral? How can we be
it is.
X, Y, and Z? The whole social media thing.
And
so it gave that for me.
And the reason why that is because Issa actually modeled them a little bit after the City Girls.
Right.
Actually, I think both of the City Girls are actually executive producers on the show. Mm-hmm. And Issa said when she first came up with the concept of the show, she wasn't sure what city she was going to do it in. Mm-hmm. But she had different people for each city she kind of wanted to model it after. So like she said, if it was going to be in Houston, she would have probably contacted Meg.
Yeah.
You know? So
I did see that.
And kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of seen that. Like their names are in the credit. JT and what's the other one?
Carisha.
Yeah.
That's why I said like the few episodes that I did see, it definitely gave like this is kind of like a story behind the City Girls. Mm-hmm. Homegirl did a really good job, you know. The one girl you talking about, I didn't really, you know, I haven't watched enough to know what she was about. But
and I will
I
will say I am an Issa Rae stan. So pretty much anything Issa Rae drops, I'm gonna check out.
Exactly. And I planned on checking it out, but the trailer didn't catch me. So it would have got me months from now after y'all finished season 1. And then I would have went back and watched it like, okay. But it didn't catch my, you know, so I haven't been watching it, but I really like the fact, like I really felt like, because when I watch shows, movies, whatever, I'm trying to figure out what is the message that they're trying to get across. Just like we watched Nope.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, and it was like, okay, I fell asleep maybe 15, 20 minutes, and I understand it was about an alien thing. They were just trying to get attention. They were trying to whatever. Mm-hmm. I get that, but still beyond that, it is normally there's normally like something that even a character might say it, and it's the theory that they're trying to get across, right? So when I watch shows and movies, that's what I'm trying to see. I'm looking at the actors. Are they really like playing their roles? Like how I feel Walking Dead, mm-hmm. The accent isn't a Southern accent for Georgia. It's just a Southern, like it's more like a Texas accent. Like, we just know y'all niggas are country. We don't know the twang to it. We just know y'all niggas are from the country. So mm-hmm. when I'm watching all of that, the way that they carry themselves, the way that they speak, whatever. And that's what normally gets me hooked on a show, the authenticity of it. And mm-hmm. Shorty did a really good job. She reminded me of several of my homegirls, like, and even family members from Miami, like, the ghetto shit, the real, I'm from the hood, like, this is what it is, I'm me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that really convinced me. The rest of the shit didn't. It was just like, what the fuck? I mean, okay.
I thought it was good.
Can we watch Insecure? I want more of Insecure. What is this?
It was good. I thought it was good. I thought the season was a little too short.
Uh-huh. You know, how many episodes?
I don't know, but the last episode was the last episode of the season.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to still give it a chance. It's just half-ass watching it with you.
So this season was 8 episodes, and you probably saw 4 of them.
Nah, I probably saw 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
She be on the phone talking and shit.
I don't be watching that shit. That's your show. The shows I be watching, you don't be watching my shows.
Which is weird that Issa Rae show is my show, not her show.
Yeah.
You know? But y'all.
Didn't you start watching Insecure with me?
Yes. Consistently, yes.
And at first, that was the reason. You say you, just like when we watched her on an interview, they were like, oh, I thought it was a chick show. Until they watched it, and it was like, damn, they hooked on it. Like, you know, I figured it would be the same thing with rap shit, but it didn't catch me.
And this is a chick show.
Let me watch it after y'all are giving y'all opinions, and like they do P-Valley every episode.
I'll watch P-Valley.
Yeah, see, but you was open to watching P-Valley.
Until I heard all of the booty action going on.
If you watch it, you'll still like it.
I don't know about that. I feel like I'll have to watch it like people grandmas. What is this? Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna cap. Some of them scenes make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I
tell you what.
understand that I'm not the target audience.
Hey.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey, if I go to a porn site and they present me with gay porn, I'm not going back to that site.
But guess what? Think about the gay people that was watching Power. And they saw the scenes. I love them scenes.
No, I get it. I get it. Representation. I totally understand representation. It just makes me very uncomfortable.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Cheryl
but it
says,
was a good
Khary.
show.
She said, Cheryl says, Khary, you will have to say pause.
You will. I said pause a lot of times. I was like, God damn.
Pause.
I'm here for it, but that is a lot that y'all left to the imagination.
You know and watching it on TV with streaming, guess what? Pause is what you don't do. Fast forward, nigga. Fast forward. You know?
Yo, that show was so much that I was like, oh my God, I've never, and it, like y'all said, it leaves things to the imagination.
Mm-hmm,
it left some things, but it didn't, oh my God.
But you know what, though?
It was a lot.
You know what?
What's up?
You know what people are scared of?
What?
So, people are scared that it's going to become normalized and normal, and they're no longer going to be uncomfortable with it. You know?
That's because they're scared of their sexuality.
No. And I say this because when I was a kid, I was uncomfortable seeing sex scenes on TV because it was new to me. It was something new, you know? Now, not so much. But now, if I was a kid and I always saw sex scenes regardless of sexual orientation, from a kid growing up, if I saw sex scenes on TV that was both heterosexual and gay, as an adult, I probably wouldn't feel so uncomfortable watching a show like P-Valley. I wouldn't say, oh, they're trying to make me attracted to it. Just be like, oh, that's just some normal shit.
Yeah.
You know, like kids now will see gay couples kissing as normal, where they shouldn't see it as not normal because it is. It just wasn't shown on television like that. And I think media showing things will make things normalized in the future. But for now, fast forward, nigga. Fast forward.
Shut up. Listen, Wayne is talking about the Miss Pat show, and that is my favorite show. Literally, I waited so long for season 2, and then I watched it all within like 4 or 5 hours, and I was pissed because it was over.
Yep, I mentioned that on Tuesday.
So much because it's so much like representation of my family. Like, I have family members that act like every single last one of those cast members, especially Miss Pat. And it's like, you know, I understand she's trying to make things funny, kind of how Tiffany Haddish
tried and failed miserably.
Exactly how they did. She did. Actually, the last episode was about that. How she tried to make a molestation joke funny.
Yeah.
And they didn't even tell the joke on the show.
Right. Every time she was about to tell a joke, every time she tried to tell a joke, some music would come on.
Exactly. That's how you do that.
Right.
You know, but you could tell it was so, you know, it was
supposed to be, we don't know what the joke was, but it was so offensive and bothersome because it actually happened to people there. Not only, and even the people it didn't happen to, they was bothered by it.
Right.
You know?
That is true. But that is one of my favorite shows. I think Miss Pat is funny as fuck.
Right.
The way she cursed her kids, the way she cursed everybody out.
Fuck you. I like her
It's
profanity.
Hilarious. I love it. I love the dad, how he's so supportive. Even though she's like, it shows you like in a household where she's so tough and like, you know, she's still soft with him, or he puts her like in her place. The kids, one is woke, one is stupid, one is, I don't know, like that. You know, it's a great show. She got a crackhead for a ex-crackhead for a sister.
Right.
How many people we know used to do crack in the 70s, 80s, you know, like.
A lot of families is like that.
So I think it's a great representation. I think it's funny as fuck. That's one of my favorite shows.
It is. But shit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wrap up with Vic Wicked saying, yo, ladies in my house watch P Valley and yeah, be wild. Even I have to be like, nah, let me know when it's over. I'm going to get something to drink. You know what? That do be that type of shit. You'd be like, in your head, you'd be like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna go make me a bowl of cereal. You know?
Do you remember I sent you the article?
Which one?
Where it said that Lil Murder, well, you don't watch the show, but it said that Lil Murder might have had a stunt double.
A stunt double.
But then I also read that wasn't true, and I don't really know what the truth is. Like, does he do his own sex scenes and things like that? Or does he really have a stunt double?
I don't know, man.
That shit's crazy. I don't
know, yo. So,
yeah.
I haven't seen any. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it. Let's get up out of here. You know, it's Labor Day weekend. I'm gonna make me an English muffin with some peanut butter on this motherfucker. Probably sprinkle some sugar in my coffee. Make some. What can I make with the olive oil? Well, that's Casamigos, not olive oil. This is the olive oil. What can I make with? No, avocado oil. And you should not cook it above 200 degrees, otherwise it will lose some of its THC. So I will have to Google and see what temperature, medium, high, or whatever it is, makes for 200 degrees. Well, I do have a thermometer now. I could just place in the stove and be like, "What temperature are you?" You know, but let's get up out of here. I'll just be rambling on and on and on and on and on and on. But you know what? It's Labor Day weekend. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker-free and keep a smile on your face. Brush your teeth.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Khary's crib.
Thank you.